opponent today.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Line drive, Estrada sends it to first, and an easy out to start the game. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Way high.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And it's even up. And they'll do it again. That one way outside. 3-2 now. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Here's Alex Bregman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That smash towards center. He's got it, and there's 2 down. Here's Yordan Alvarez. And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back at Truist Park. So here's the lefty, Christopher Sanchez.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used. Used to be the air. It's very important for him when facing same side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Pretty tough for the infielder to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Throw over to first, and he's back in there. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
Ball, that's out.
Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
That clips the corner. There's a swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And 1 away. Here is Matt Olson. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ground ball. And that one gets through into center field. Run scores easily. And it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And a foul ball. And there's a foul ball. Ozuna swings and drives one. Well hit to left. Raging back towards the wall. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. Here's Josh Naylor.
The designated hitter, Josh Naylor.
That one to first. And foul ball. One run across in the frame so far here on opening day. Outside low. And that's ball one.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And makes the grab. That is the inning. Back here in Atlanta. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Senga back to work. Tucker measures 6 feet 4 inches, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. And another ball. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Swing and a ground ball. The throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz. Not even close there. Ball one. Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So digging in, Blake Perkins, third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Fought off foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. On the ground left side. 6, 4,
That's an out.
3, but he beats it. Good hustle. And the inning continues. Alec Burleson getting ready to hit. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Oh, he hit him.
I know.
And that got him pretty flush.
He seems to have lost a little bit of focus on executing that pitch right there, not staying through the target, and clearly not the release point he wanted.
And now, Jeremy Pena. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Ball one there.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Throw on to Olsen, and that is the inning. Back here at Truist Park, home of the Braves since 2017. These fans didn't experience a home postseason game a year ago, but the Braves did qualify as a wild card team before getting swept by the Padres.
Yeah, that was a tough series for Atlanta. They played a doubleheader for seeding purposes the day after the regular season was scheduled to finish.
That missed by a lot. And that is ball one. The Braves did reach the postseason, but they had to fly cross country to Petco Park to play the Padres. Plus, they lost Chris.
Everyone is hoping for better luck this season, that's for sure.
Way inside. Right side. Tucker should have it. Nabs it. One away. Thairo Estrada to the plate. Ground ball right side. And he's out on the tag.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Hey! 0-1.
Up and in. One ball, one strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. He'll touch them all. And it ties it up. It's 1-1. So next up for Houston, Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1. One out, base is empty, and a run in here on opening day. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
No ball, two strikes.
In the air, left side. Ozuna ranging after it. Squeezes it, and there's two away. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
0-1.
Two outs, base is empty. That one missed.
One ball, one strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That one not close. Two balls, two strikes the count. And the sweeper misses for a ball.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time. And the next pitch is way outside. Fouled off. He was late. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his third of the game. Elly De La Cruz next up for the Braves. Swings through that one for strike one.
This guy's got such
slice to right and foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball.
One ball, two strikes to count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One out, base is empty. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for two. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. One out, runner at second. Here's Acuna now. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a strike.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
In the dirt. De La Cruz up to third on the wild pitch.
Heads up base running right there.
Kicks and fires. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Here's Matt Olson down. RBI single his last time up. And fouled off. That misses. And it's a ball and a strike. Way out front for strike two. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the last half of the third. Olson swings and drives it deep to right. Hauls it in on the warning track. Back at Truist Park. New inning getting started. Here's Kyle Tucker. So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Ozuna hauls it in, and there's one away. And the batter now, Yainer Diaz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Acuna after it. He's got it. That's out number 2. Blake Perkins up next for the Astros.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And delivers outside.
Aye.
Out towards right center field. Harris after it. Makes the catch. And that is that. Back here in Atlanta. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
Ozuna.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that's a foul ball.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And that one moves his feet.
2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. That's off the mark, and it's 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. And that gives him a lead. It's 2-1. And now it's Josh Naylor. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Line drive, base hit. Just kind of slice that one into center. Next for Atlanta, Spencer Steer. Fly to right, his first time.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 23, Rams.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And now Thairo Estrada. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Two in scoring position, nobody out. We're here at the bottom of the fourth. And there's the ball.
2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Next one misses. The count now 2-2.
2 strikes.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Tucker makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Now he pumps the brakes and returns to third. Drake Baldwin, the next to hit. Golden opportunity right here.
Baldwin.
And that's outside. And that's in the dirt. And now 2-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Fouls one off. 2-2. Naylor on third. Steer at second with one away. Spear to the mound. Runner might be in trouble. Play at the plate. Got it. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Went down on strikes his first time through. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that is the inning. Braves get one on the big fly. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Alec Burleson. Senga back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
To the right side, Estrada. On to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
The batter,
And
number
stepping
3,
in for the Astros,
shortstop,
Jeremy Pena. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss, strike one. Pena measures 6 feet even, 200 pounds, and he was a third-round pick back in 2018. Nice grab. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
They'll just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now, Tyler Fitzgerald. First pitch misses. Right through there for a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get
runner on the go. Pitching for a strike.
One ball,
Throw, safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Now he stops, and he's able to get back into third.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
2 on, 1 out. Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. He's already homered in this game.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Up and in, and 1-1. It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off the throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Alex Bregman digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Drops into the glove, and that's the third out. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Elly De La Cruz.
So here's a fun note on Elly. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors. You know, these Braves looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
On the ground. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well on this one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Acuna in the box now. Takes strike 1. Move to first. And he's back in easily. All tied up here on opening day. Elly on the move. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Man at second. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Bootsy.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt.
And now Matt Olson up to hit.
now pitching for Houston, number 54, Brendan Little.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. De La Cruz at third. Acuna on at first with nobody out. And he makes the grab. And there's one down.
Up next for the Braves.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's already homered here in this one.
Ozuna.
Squirts away a little bit, but no advance from the runners. Runners at the corners, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Clips the corner, and that is strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And an excellent job keeping it right
Now
there.
the designated hitter,
Josh Naylor next up for the Braves.
Naylor.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Way outside, and it gets away. Acuna in to score on the wild pitch. Towards first. The tag, and he's out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back at Truist Park, all set for the top of the 6th. And now the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Dylan Lee comes on now.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Swings and misses. That's strike one.
0-1.
Late on that fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And the slider just misses.
Excellent location right there. Flirted with the zone, tried to get in the chase.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Kyle Tucker up next for the Astros.
Kyle Tucker.
Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Yainer Diaz now at the plate, 1 for 2. And a swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swing and a miss. Down the line. And that's a foul ball. This one in the air. Olsen brings it in. And that is that. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the 6th. Now the third baseman, Spencer Steer.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 76, Spencer Bivens.
And that is out of play. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
1 ball.
Try to go again with the
2
fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's
Ball
down
2.
and away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. There's a swing and a drive. Altuve grabs it on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Estrada stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1 ball.
Base
2
is
strikes.
empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. That's ripped to right down the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Not in time. He's safe. Estrada stands at third with one gone in the inning. That one fouled off. Here's a 1-1. And strike two.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Runners at the corners
Now
here.
batting,
One
the
away.
center fielder,
So now to the plate for Atlanta. Michael Harris the second. Foul ball there. Runners are at the corners. One away. In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. That one ripped right center field. That's bad. It's off the top of the wall. The throw into second. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Comes through with the RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. hitter, so no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now pitching for Houston, number 52, Ryan Hudson.
Now it's going to be Elly De La Cruz. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And he held up.
Fell in the box. He's seen that movie before. It wasn't a good movie either. He knew how it was going to end right from the beginning.
So they're all loaded up. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And a swing and a miss there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that one almost got him.
2 strikes.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. And it remains 2-2. Bases loaded, 1 away.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That's down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. So he goes yard to left. It's 8-2. 1 down. Here's Matt Olson. Infield shifted to the pull side. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
The count.
Lifted in the air, right field. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna. Swing and a foul out of play. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. And that one fouled off. This to third. Bregman zips it to first. Ozuna is out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
he
in the
lived in your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next pitch is outside. Out to short, De La Cruz. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. The Braves up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. That's to third. Throw on to Olsen, and 2 away to start the 7th. And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Liner, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Showed a willing.
New pitcher for the Braves, Drew Rasmussen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now here is Tyler Fitzgerald. Swing and a chopper out to short. They get the force. That ends the frame. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Josh Naylor, 1 for 3.
Naylor.
And ball 1. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they add a run. It's 9-2. So up next, Spencer Steer.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 60, Lucas Hairston.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
The count.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swings through that one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Ball 2.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count's even at 2. And a slider misses down and away. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ball popped up. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now
at the plate, Thairo Estrada. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Slider clips the zone.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position. And that's what he does. The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Drake Baldwin. That one outside. Ball 1. Here's a high chopper. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. And we're back. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Jose Altuve.
Rasmussen, a righty that throws with power. 29 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018. First pitch swinging.
Well, these Astros just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that one hit to first. He steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down. So next up for Houston, Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 in this one. Out towards left center. Harris after it. Makes the catch for the out. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Yordan Alvarez getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Hit in the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Ersig back to work. In the dirt, and that's ball 1. He was late there, strike 1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Missed with a changeup. Full count, 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
De La Cruz, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Now a screamer into the outfield. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get it?
On the ground to third. To the plate, and he's out. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
The first baseman.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning. Ending double play.
For Houston, number 47, John King.
And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. To first, might be 2. To Pena, second for 1. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. We go to the ninth, and here is Kyle Tucker.
30, Kyle Tucker. Now pitching for
Griffin Jacks gets the ball now.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And that clips the inside corner. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Out to short. Sneaks through. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And that's in there at the knees.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Now batting.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins. And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
0-1's the count.
That one pushed foul. Tucker over at first with 1 away. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Runner takes off. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. So it's their last chance in this one. And stepping in for the Astros, Alec Burleson. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count is 0-2. Jacks is just 1 strike away. A dive. Nice stop. Throw to first. And what a play. Ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars. But an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire